Hello and welcome to this episode of Livestreams. Hello Internet, how's it going? Welcome to my studio and welcome to Livestreams. My name is Viktor Gamov and I'm here at developer advocate here at Confluent. And today we're gonna be doing some cool stuff. All right, let me get back to the screen that you probably already seen multiple times. Yes, welcome to this one. And I see we have already a few people joined. It's great. Let me see what's the total number right now. 10 people watching. 10 people watching. Hello. Rivo from Dublin. Welcome to Livestreams. Yeah, so the Livestreams, it's the show where I'm coding, you watching, you asking questions. I'm trying to answer these questions, yeah. So this is the goal of the show. You're learning something. You're asking some questions. I'm learning something. I'm learning to run a live show and talk to you guys about about Kafka, about stream processing, about Confluent Cloud. So welcome to Confluent YouTube channel. If you're first time. Welcome. If you're second time, welcome back. It's great to have everyone. And if you join us, just let us know where you're coming from. Okay, we see Chilukuri from India. Welcome to Livestreams. Let me know how everything is going in terms of the sound. Do you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Trying to a little bit new setup today. I'm doing a kind of behind the scenes look, so you can also see what is going on here in my studio. This is kind of like a wide shot, and this is like my face again. All right, welcome Nadav from Israel. It's great to have you here. The picture is not loading for some reason. Anyway, so what are we doing here? So in these live streams, I am usually doing some stuff. In the previous version of this previous episodes of the live streams, I was starting exploring Confluent Cloud using Spring Framework, because some of the comments that I get in the past in YouTube demos that I did previously, saying that the producer consumer API is too low level, so you need to start showing some of the framework work. So that's why I started doing this one. And before we started this, it's usually kind of like a housekeeping, some of the housekeeping items. So once you join, just write down where you're from. I will greet you in a minute. Okay, so the Kafka Summit. Obviously, for me, maybe not obviously for anyone. If you, for some reasons, did not register, if you're watching this in recording, if you're watching this live right now and you didn't register, go there, register. It takes you 5 minutes, and you can enter special code saying Victor send me, and the special code, you will get this for free. I'm just kidding. This year, Kafka Summit is for free. We already have over 15K registrations. It's amazing. It's incredible number of people who interested in Kafka and stream processing. So it's great. It's great that everyone is joining. So Kafka Summit is amazing. All right. So I see a few more people just joined. Simrago from France. Hey, homie. Robert from New York. How's it going? Not far from me. I'm here across the river in New Jersey. Sheriff from Egypt, nice. And I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce this name correctly. Fitun from Thailand. Welcome to Livestreams. Thanks so much for joining. Let me clear the screen real quick. Yep. Thanks so much for joining me today. So. And let's get back to Kafka Summit. So apart from Kafka Summit, if you didn't register, we have tons of cool sessions. I I announced in a few live streams back that I'm doing a kind of like a countdown. In the countdown, I'm highlighting some of the talks that I'm personally interested in and talks that I'm personally excited about. So last time, when everything went south, some things go so there was not good there was not good stuff that happened, the weather and things like that. So the let me see. I hear some sound from somewhere. I hope you guys don't hear it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my imagination. So yeah, last week, what happens is like during the storm, I tried to run this live stream. Something didn't work out. But today, speakers. We're getting back to like highlights of the cool speakers. I mentioned last time that I'm waiting for trying to figure out where the sound is coming from. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Okay. If it's yes, I know exactly where this sound coming from. Perfect. Now I know where this coming from. Okay, so last week, I highlighted two talks from Kate and Grace. They're going to be talking about some of the reactive applications to Kafka. Reactive. Yeah. So this is the talk that I'm personally looking forward to see. Even I was waiting for this in Kafka Summit London, and it's good that this talk was accepted again, and it's great that this talk will be available as well. Next, I am looking forward to learn a little bit more about Rust, and so this is why I'm particularly excited about this talk, because it also have a segue from live streams as well. We're gonna be talking about Protobuf today as well, but it's good that we have this ability to talk to Kafka in different languages, not only in Java. So that's why having talks about how the people doing this kind of like stream processing or just like producer consumer type of stuff in different languages, it's pretty exciting. So make sure to register. If you did not, please register today. It's gonna be cool. Second thing that you can get something interesting. It's the hackathon. Hackathon's gonna happen this week. This is something that happens before Kafka Summit. So this is going to be starting on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to this one. Oh, snap. Unfortunately, it's sold out and you cannot register. But at least you need to, if you wanted to, you probably already registered. Let me know in the comments if you registered for Hackathon or Kafka Summit. Please, let me know. All right. Great. So the Kafka Summit, Kafka Hackathon, that's awesome. Now, what we're going to be doing today. So the last time, if you missed the part, I started doing some of the things around different serialization format, because on the previous streams, what I did, I used just a simple, string and some of the I guess it was long values, like we did the word counts and things like that. Today we're going to be doing something with binary serialization format. We're going to be talking about Avro and Protobuf, and we'll see how it works in the cloud and how it works in Spring. So let me see. Sunny from India, welcome. Welcome to Livestreams. It's great to have you here. Durai Raj from UK, welcome. That's great. It's great to have you here as well. Okay, now let's go to this one. As always, I'm trying to do as much as I can with code generation and different tools that allows me. Oh, don't tell me that Spring initializer is down. God damn it. Down for me or everyone. Let's see. Let's see if it's just use Spring IO up. Okay, let's see. Let me try the different browser. This is the beauty of live streams. You know, something might go wrong. Let's see. Okay. For some reason, doesn't work in Chrome. Works in Firefox. That's fantastic. All right. So last time I showed you how we can use this Spring and Kafka. We're going to be using. We continue to using this one, Spring and Kafka. We're going to be using io.developer. Developer. Live streams, and yeah, it's Kafka plus streams and Springboot and Confluent, and we'll just do oh wow, that's pretty cool, but no, we need to go in Confluent. Okay, cloud. Okay, anyway. Few clouds. Okay. Happy clouds. Java 11 will add dependencies. We do Kafka streams. We do Kafka streams. As always, we do Lombok. Yeah, and I think we should go. Yes, for those of you who just joined us, this stream about Kafka streams, welcome and enjoy watching me typing. All right, so we generate this one. We just save the file. As always, we go into console. We do here cd downloads. Where are we? Are we in downloads again? Yep. We do unzip. As you can see, we did this not the first time. Live streams and IntelliJ IDEA. So we will get this one in no time. Let me switch to full screen and see what we'll have here. I'm trying to figure out where the sound is coming from, and apparently YouTube was on my phone. So as always, so what we're going to be doing today? I will outline some of the things. So we will have a class processor, and I was thinking in this class, what we're gonna do, let's do it as a component. And in this processor class, we'll have a method void process public. Public void process. We'll have a streams builder. Builder, and we'll do something. So in order to demonstrate some of the cool things around the Avro and Protobuf, I did a tutorial back in the day in Kafka tutorials. As a matter of fact, you can go and check this one in Kafka tutorials. This is a website where many cool things already there. And one of the tutorials that I have and didn't use Spring much, but I want to use this, is change the serialization format. I think, okay, so let's implement this one from scratch and using Spring technology. So in this case, we will have stream of from topic, say Avro movies in Avro format. We'll get this one, and after that we'll do map. So in this case, we will change the incoming data in the format of, let's just say, okay, let's do this one. So I will demonstrate some of the Avro movies. And in this case, we will have something like long as our movie and say movie in our format. This is going to be our input stream. Next thing is that we will take this one and we transform this. And as a result, we need to have another movie. Also, we'll have a long key. We're not going to touch key. Or I can even just do, for simplicity, let's do map values since we're not going to touch the key. And we're going to be new mapper. So movie and object is going to be movie something proto. We'll fix this. We'll fix this later. Once we've done this, it's going to be let's do just object. So IntelliJ will generate us something object, and we will generate our method. And in this case, it's gonna be something like we're gonna be doing something here. Nothing exciting. And after that, we will get this map values. Extract the value. Why it cannot? So it's going to be another stream, final case stream, that will include long. We're good here. Yep, long and movies proto, and movies proto. And after that, we'll just say movies proto 2, and this is going to be our like movies proto. All right. So that's the logic. We get the stream in one format. We'll do some transformation, and after that, we write this down. So essentially, this is how our application should look like. One of the things that we need to also enable is enable Kafka streams. Oops. Enable Kafka streams. So in this case, this magic will work. So that's it. So next thing is that let's figure out how we can get, first of all, these two guys. So we will start by introducing some of the Avro schemas here. So if I'll do main, just do new just directory called Avro. And for this guy, we'll have file called movie AVC. So we'll start with Avro. Next thing is that we will go with directory, say proto. And here we also will have a file called movie.proto. Okay. As you can see, IntelliJ IDEA has a support of this. IntelliJ IDEA has a support of Protobuf, and we will have a code highlighting. Now, so my dear people, people who are watching this right now, and I see 15 people are watching. Let me know how we're doing so far. Is everything clear? Is clear what we're doing here? If not, let me know. I will type it out. Now, so we need to create the two schemas. So the one schema would be in Avro format. So the way how it looks like in where is it? The way it's looked like in Avro format. So the schema, let me just talk a little bit. For those of you who requires the explanation, let me know in the comments. Which serialization format you're using today already? If you're using Avro, if you're using Protobuf, or maybe JSON or stuff like that, just like a comment into chat. While I will be talking a little bit about why we're doing this. So it's okay to put whatever you want in Kafka, except probably images. No, you can actually put images. That's also fine. There's different considerations need to be taken into account. However, with Kafka really don't care. Kafka doesn't care, don't know anything about what you're putting inside. And it's totally fine if you just like would do strings. You can get a JSON string out of it, and after that you can just like generate like bytes from it. Kafka stores the bytes. There's no introspection. Nothing is going on. So with serialization, your application will have to decide what kind of format you're putting there. If you're Java, you're pretty cool with Java serialization. You can serialize this on the Java side and deserialize it on another side. There's a thing with Java serialization, your classes needs to be present there. So your classes need to be available, and usually the different versions, like the same version needs to be present. Plus, Java serialization doesn't give you like it gives you like very beefy object. If you want to have save a little bit of bandwidth and have a like compacted version of the thing, you can use some binaries format that doesn't give you like this large objects. So Protobuf, Avro, Thrift, there's many other binary formats that emerged. So we're going to be using Avro. Avro was fairly popular in a JSON community. JSON. I'm looking to this one, it looks like JSON. Avro was very popular in Hadoop community, so this is why we're going to start with Avro. So a couple things. So namespace allows us to define where we're going to be putting our classes. In our case, as always, io.confluent.developer, and this is where we're going to do Avro. This is our package. This is going to be translated into Java package. In the different languages, it might be something else. In Java, it's a package. So next thing is a type. We're defining the name of this. Not the name, sorry. With the type, we're defining the type of this. Usually it's a record. Next thing is we're defining a record name. In this case, we're going to be using our movie. It's just like we use this data in the past, I guess. And I just like movies and movie data and stuff like that. Now we can define the fields. Fields, and in this case gives me array of objects. The first one will go name, say movie ID. Movie ID with type type gonna be long. So in this case, it will be translated to Java type long as well. Next thing is name, obviously title. Every movie should have a title. And we're gonna be type string. String. And third thing, let's have a year. So in this case, we'll have a different types here. Call it release year. And type, it's going to be integer. Okay, this is going to be our schema. This is how our object would be. This is what we want to use. Now, the next thing, do you see me? Yeah, do you see me? So the next thing that we need to tell something to translate this into our Java object. So it's thankfully there is a let's do a Gradle Avro plugin. So in this case, there is a plugin that allows us to do so. So we can go just copy paste. And in our build script, apply plugin. Okay. And what else? We need to also include dependencies. Repositories dependency compile. Actually, it is not compile anymore. It's implementation. And we're going to be doing this Avro guy. Let's see if we have a correct resolution of plugins, plugin management. We will include this plugin here. And that should do. If I'll go to Gradle window, it should allows me to refresh it. Plugin management must appear. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, build only plugins block. Okay, so the plugin, what's the version? We're looking at version. We can see, where is it? Something like releases. Yeah, it's gonna be, so we're gonna grab this one. This is gonna be our version. Next, plugins. I would say build script another allowed before plugins. Okay, plugins. Okay, that should work. Should work, and we should have something like a source generation. Generate Avro Java. Okay, I see there is a very good question here from Amol. What's the meaning of namespace in schema? So once I will generate my Java object, this namespace will appear as a package in Java. Different languages, they might have a similar notion to package. Java and C should have like similar things. So if I run this, generate Avro Java, and I will switch back here, so do not forget to clear this up. We should be able to see in the build directory. We also should include ID. In this case, it will pick up. In this case, IntelliJ IDEA will pick up these things here, my movies. So as you can see, this generated. You don't see it. In the build directory, once I run this plugin, I do have right now just generated main Java Avro. In this case, my schema, this guy turned into Java object that I can use in my class. So in my processor, if I go here and just select, just do this type of stuff, in this case, it's I can use it as just like a Java object. If we'll take a look real quick here, if we can take a look real quick, you will see that there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. And the thing is that this is object self-sufficient, meaning that if you include this jar, we include some of the Avro jars, so you can ship it everywhere. And the stuff with the versioning, stuff with this, handled by Avro itself. So you don't need to deal with the the version of these jars yourself. Another thing that this APIs that this generated Java object provided, it exposes some of the information that a serializer, deserializer that we're going to be using in a few seconds, uses to provide serialized and the deserialized version. So if I'll show you, there is a somewhere here will give me kind of sort of, it's really big, and you don't need to, or you don't want to, and it's not a very good idea to modify this by hand. So you usually always generate this one. So let's do similar thing with Protobuf. It should be slightly easier, right? So in this case, where's my code completion? Proto. We're going to be using Proto 3 here. In the Protobuf, this stuff have the package name. So similar to namespace, we also need to define the package here. io.confluent developer the proto. This is where we're going to be putting this stuff. Also, with the Protobuf, it generates the compiler generates like the inner class, the outer class that wraps the object itself and builder. So let's call it Java outer class name. Let's call it how we call this movie proto, movie protos, because it might include multiple entries. So in this particular scheme, I might include multiple messages, and probably next time we're going to be talking about like the more complex situation. In future, we definitely will talk about the how we can reference different schemas, how we can compose, how if we have a more complex object. But for now, let's stick to this one. So in this case, it's going to be one movie, and it's going to in64 will be compiled into long, so it should be same as our movie ID. String title, and it's this is where we define order. int 32, say release here. Now, that's it. So this is what we have here. Now we need to find similar, like say, Protobuf Gradle plugin. So now we need to find something to handle the similar situation. We're using this one, okay? Where's our build script? Dependencies. We're including this one. Next we build script examples. Now we can do ID. So in this case, we'll be using this syntax. Next thing that I don't like defaults the way how it's done. So I usually configure this to no, I need to use this one. Yeah. So there's a Protobuf section, and I would like to specify generate. Okay. So in this case, I'll do proto. Let me just refresh it. So in this case, IntelliJ IDEA would understand what I'm doing here. Okay, proto. Does it understand it? Protobuf. How about that? Nope, not smart enough. Let's see if it's a Protobuf. Protobuf. We also need to bring the compiler. So in this case, I'm gonna do this stuff. Protoc. Let's see what's the current version. Protobuf. Proto-C. What's the current version for Java, and where we can find this version? Download it here. Latest version, release page. So we know version. Okay, this is gonna be 3.1.4. Okay, next, and I'll do. Where's this generated? Generated Java source. Where's the properties? Generated files based dir. Yep, this is what I like to do. Generated files based dir. In this case, we will follow the same Avro structure. So in this case, it's going to be build dir. So we have a generated main Avro Java. So in this case, it will give generated main proto, also Java. So in this case, it's going to be like C4 consistency. Okay. Now let's see if I can do this one. So let's see if we have anything new here. Source generation, it's Avro, other, generate proto. Okay, so this is where we're gonna be generating some cool stuff. And this is our protobuf. This is what we just generated. So this is what we have here. And now, since there's no or IntelliJ, yeah, IntelliJ IDE is smart enough to find this as a thing that we're going to be using. So in this case, movies protos dot movie. It's going to be our, and in this case, we should be able to finish this one. New value mapper. So in this case, we're going to say protos.movie get builder, new builder, movie ID, set movie ID, we'll say value get movie ID, set title, which is do value dot get title, and release year, set release year. We're gonna be doing value dot get release year, and after that, new builder, we say build, and we do war. No, let's do this one. Build, and let's just do return. And in this case, it's going to be, you know, nasty because we're doing this in the live stream fashion. So that's it. So now we have this this application that will be reading data in one format, and after that, transforming this data into another format. Now, so let's write this this generator that will be producing some of the data. Meanwhile, let me check on my people. If you're still watching, if you're still enjoying, hit this like button. I don't see many likes in this video, guys and ladies. Seriously, like if you're enjoying this, send some of the encouragement for me, hit that like button. And also do not forget, if you are like what you see, just go here, YouTube/Confluent. You will find this channel here, and after that you can click subscribe, so you will not miss any new videos that we're doing here in Confluent YouTube channel. And I really appreciate all your likes. Thank you. Thank you so much for those of you who just hit this like button. I appreciate this. Thank you. All right, and Amol, this is a huge respect to you. Some of the points to you in your karma. Thank you. Thank you for being a good member of community, and do not forget to like this. Now, next thing is that how to write processor you already know. I showed you in the previous how to write producer. Say it's also going to be a component. The Kafka private final Kafka template, and it's going to be long, and we're going to be generating some of the movies. In this case, call it Kafka template. Now, we're going to be using Lombok, required Rx constructor. Awesome. Now we have it. And let me do this one. So for now, we will scroll this, hide this. In order to enable this, we need to say enable Kafka. So in this case, this stuff will go and work. And let's do void produce produce movies. And this is what we're gonna have here. So let's do this one. People in the chat, tell me 3 your favorite movies, and we're gonna be using this in this demo. Movie title. I will look up particular here, and we're gonna be using movie ID. Come on, I'll start this one. So my first movie that I will be using here, we're gonna be a new movie. So in this case, movie ID is gonna be 1L. The my title of this movie is gonna be Rocky 4. Rocky 4. And the release year, I know exactly it's gonna be. No, I don't know. I need to check because here I just only know that 1994. Rocky 4, 85. 85. Wow, 85. Okay, so Rocky 4, 1985. Okay, fantastic. Just do Rocky 4. Next, okay, so we will have a Terminator. We'll have a Terminator. We'll have a Batman. No, Batman, Terminator, and what's Godard? What's Godard? I don't know what is that, but let's do this as well. New movie. So we'll go to L. We'll call it Terminator. We're gonna be Terminator. I guess it's 1984. You can test me, but I think Terminator is 84. God damn it! Where is this Schwarzenegger? Where's this guy? It doesn't have a year, but I'm pretty sure it's 84. Terminator. Where's the Terminator? What the hell? There's like a 1984. Yep. Who was right? Who was right? I know. The Terminator. Next thing is that new movie. What we say there? Batman. It's Batman by Tim Burton. Also, I believe it's also somewhere 89. Batman and oh, okay. So let's include something from Bollywood. Nice. And is it good one? Amol, is it good one? Should I watch this? Is it like a must-see movie? New movie called for large, and it's gonna be. You said Godard. Sounds like science fiction, right? Is it science fiction? Okay, we have 4 movies that we're gonna produce. Next thing is that we're gonna be doing. The arrays as list Rocky 4, Terminator, Batman, and Godard. Okay. Stream for each for each. We do, what's the Kafka template, send topic movie Avro, and data, it's going to be movie. Oops. Okay, yep, that's good. All right. That's our producer. That's our producer, and this is what we'll get. I would like to remind you that this is also bring your own. It's also bring your own drink type of show. If you the morning person, probably coffee. It is somewhere around 9 o'clock here in New York. So we'll see. I'll see how it goes. And now what we need to do also, we need to have a class, a consumer. And with the class consumer, we'll do the public void consume. And in this case, it should give me consumer record long and movie protos.movie. And after that, record can I do SLF? Yep, and I'll do log.info info. Snap. I'll do log.info and record.toString. Oh no, the record, I need to get a value, get value. Value is going to be our protobuf thing, and after that we do toString. Okay, so this is our consumer. We just need to say Kafka listener, and it's going to be our topic that says topics movie proto. Okay, this is what is going to be here. Yeah, so this is our application. This is what we produce some of the messages. Who will invoke this? Like, let's do event listener, event listener, application started event with class. So when application will start, we will produce this stuff. Make it public. It's good to go. We're writing this. Next thing, that data will land in our movies Avro topic. We will process it. And after that, we will have a consumer that will listen. So this is the logic of our application. Now let's do wiring. So the cool stuff is, as always, with wiring. So if I'll do Confluent Cloud, as always, we're going into in Confluent Cloud. If you haven't tried it yet, ping me in DM. I'll share some of the coupon code that you can use to play around with Confluent Cloud. Meanwhile, I'll just use my login, my development environment, Livestreams. I have a cluster here. So let's do cluster settings. I already have a cluster. Tools and clients. Clients. Spring Boot. Copy to clipboard. Application.properties. We're inserting this stuff here, and schema registry will be needed here. Now, the cluster secrets. Let's see. Livestreams sub 811. Oh, I forgot to mention this, but we'll be using this one. Just give me a second. I will paste it here. Just copy here and continue, and my live streams 8.11 copy. The just copy here as well. So we have a connection to Kafka cluster now, producer and consumer. Now we're good. I think something is missing here, which is probably the Protobuf dependency. Protobuf Java. Okay. Let's see. All right. Implementation. Implementation is this. What's that? Com Google Protobuf. Com Google dot Protobuf. And Protobuf Java. Which version? 3.12 for Java Lite. No, just like let's use full version. No light versions, only full. Okay, our compile errors gone. Live streams. Okay, let's start this. Let's see if application will work. So first of all, we have error that serializers not found. This is good point because I didn't specify the serializers. So since we're using this schema registry, we need to bring serializers from obviously JCenter. Also, let's see if I have any Maven. So I need to bring the repository with the jars that we ship. Oh, sweet. No one told me that it's still there. We need to bring the Maven dependencies, and next thing we need to bring is the Confluent serializers. So I do have it somewhere. Let me just give this for a second. Yep. So two things. We're going to be using Avro and Protobuf, so that's why we need to have these two guys. Kafka streams out of Protobuf third day and streams Protobuf third day. So now, if I will refresh it, I refresh the project. And now, if I will run this again, we should get out of this error. Okay, some errors, which is cool and exciting. So default Kafka Streams Builder. Okay, we're looking into so yeah, we've seen this last time. Application ID property. Application ID property, it's important. We need to have it. Live streams, as always, right? Since we're using Kafka streams, so we need to specify this one. Okay, all right. So let's first of all let's go and check in our topics if we have anything. Topic Avro, production, and if we see any messages in this topic, messages. we should see at least something to make sure that we understand. Now, also consumer not subscribed to many topics or assigned to any partitions. This meaning that my configuration is incorrect somewhere. So in this case, we just need to do outwire. All right, something is good, but still error. Who can tell me why might be this error here? Pending to shut down. Let's see if I'm able to create topics. So messages here. So I successfully produced some data. Let's see. Here's the problem that probably not many of you able to spot yet. While metadata is correlation. So first of all, movies Avro, no topic or partition. What? Unknown topic or partition. It should be there. Movies Avro. Let's see. Movies Avro. Where are we producing? Movie Avro. Movie Avro. Movie Avro. So in this case, it's just a type. Movie Avro, and we need to do movie proto. So let's restart this. Okay. Now, this is something interesting. So first of all, we were successfully produce some stuff, but we start getting these errors that cast exception. So we cannot, to read the stuff in. So in this case, here's what we need to do. It's cast exception. We need to specify with this consumed with kserde. We need to say serdes long. And second one is specific Avro. So in this case, we need to call a method. Let's just create this specific in processor. We're going to be doing specific Avro. Yes, exactly. I need to specify serializer. Specific Avro. I don't see it. Why it's not here? Was it successfully load the Confluent serializers? Let's see. If we, first of all, always check these the dependencies, runtime dependency, and let's see Confluent, Kafka, Avro, Streams, Avro Serdays. It's a successfully Avro serializer. Okay, yeah, that should be good. Specific Avro seri. Let's see. Where we should need to find specific Avro Serday. Confluent. Okay. So external. Let's see if we have a right jars here. Maybe it's just like missing jars or whatnot. Streams Avro Serday. We're going into here. Just looking inside. Genetic specific Avro Serday. Yeah, it's here. Why it's not able to? Let's do this. Void. Maybe it's just my. So return null. So just specific. I'm wondering if my, let's see, Kafka, yes, implementation, Avro survey, and schema serializers, register client. Yeah, that should be here. Why it's not specifying here? Specific Avro survey. Import class. Yep, there's something weird. Specific Avro survey with type movie. Let's say survey new specific Avro survey. It's gonna be this one. Boom boom. Okay. We'll fix that later. Specific Avro survey. Now, we need to configure this one and config. So, and we're not going to be using for keys. It's going to be false. So for this config, we need to do maps as remind me how this works. Anyway, so we need to have, first of all, maps as Java. This is what we see how again new maps interface will work. No. We are doing something Java 11. Map off. Yep. And method of map off, not map as map dot off, and we will do key value. Okay, so a couple things. We need to configure the serializer. In this case, we need to pass these parameters from here. In this case, we will be using this guy, and this. So let's see if we can do this. We will do this like this, and after that we'll fix this in the next time. So let's do this. Couple things that we also want to inject. So we do this value, and after that we need to. How does it look like in the syntax wise? So we do so we do dollar. Oops. Dollar. Because it's so we interested here in what Kafka producer schema registry URL. So we do as a string sr URL, and final. What's the typo? Yes, we need to put the abstract the, where is it? Okay. Abstract Kafka schema. For some reasons, it fails to discover correct things. Schema registry URL config, and after that we do sr URL. Now this is gonna be interesting. Next thing, we're gonna be doing what the basic of credential source. Okay, so we do string cr source, and in this case we're going to be doing the value dollar okay. So in this case we'll just do this one, and cr source, and the last one is gonna be the schema registry auth user. Okay. Auth user, I'll just do value, just dollar sign to do, oops, spring, value, user, yep, and we'll do auth user, and we'll do auth user. So we'll do this swar config, and this should be good. So we're creating this configuration. I think there should be better. I will research better definition in the next next episodes. Now, so we consume this, and now we need to produce with the same stuff. So in this case, do produce with Serday. We need to produce with this Serday. Let's do this one. Let's reuse this. Let's do key Serday, and in this case, we're gonna be doing case Serday, and next is same thing, the specific proto. The next is the stuff, it would be, you know, pretty much the same. Specific, let's see, proto. I'm wondering why it does not allow me to proto Kafka proto sort. Okay, let's see. It's not specific. It's called Kafka proto proto Serday. Proto Serday import class. It's weird. Movie protos dot movie. So same approach. In this case, we're gonna be using this. We can reuse this guy. Gonna be using this guy. So in this case, we'll do Kafka proto Serday, just new Kafka proto Serday, and just do war We'll just do type of diamond here, and here is gonna be our movie, protos.movie, and the Kafka protos third day configure. We'll do config and config and false. Return Kafka Protobuf third day. Something like this. So no need. Okay, so let me switch back to this one. Yeah. So in this case, I manually creating these third days. I need to find a way how Spring creates those. So in this case, this will be injected because right now I wasn't sure if my schema registry URL will be passed into this into my serializers, because my serializers are not managed by Spring in this case. It's just methods in my class. So I will see how it needs to be done properly. Yeah, thanks for this note. So let's try to run it. Let's try to run and see if this will work. So once again, we are consuming with a specific hour third day. We go into a method that we can transform this, and after that we need to produce with specific proto. Now that should do, and I'm going to call this run. So let's see. Okay, good stuff. User info must be provided with set to user info. Yeah, that's what I did. The Livestreams applications. The user info must be provided when basic auth is set to user info. Why is not there? Is it Spring or I think it's Spring. So basic auth credential source is set to user info. So in this case, let's see, source should be, let's see if, let's debug it. Let's put the debug here, and we will run this in debug mode. Maybe my inject doesn't work here. It's even before. Why is that? Maybe because it's on different Livestreams applications. Run, and where's the code? Where's the failure happens? Before that. Okay, so let's do this one. Before it happens, let's put this debug breakpoint. User info, yeah, so those guys are successfully injected. So let's see if my config is correct. My config is, okay, yes. You see, config, not hey Siri, I said you see, in this case. Oh well, so if we move a third day, and I go do third day returning. So now, very easy to fail just by, typing. Let's see if we will be able to do this kind of thing. Okay, must provide it, but it's there. It's there. Streams applications, run live streams applications. Third day. We configure third day. We're including this stuff. Okay, let's see. Specific hours third day. Before we're doing this, let's run this in debug mode again. Debug. So our config. This is our config. It's a map. Basic source user info. That's correct, right? And Yeah, that's correct. Map here, it's config. What am I doing wrong? I'm providing this config. The should be all right. Okay. Immutable. Yeah. So everything is here. User info. Yeah. Why it's not there? Okay. See, enable. So creating bin name. Okay. Failed nested exception. Okay. User info must be provided. Then user info. Okay. User info. See, maybe I'm doing this wrong. User info. Let's do user info must be provided when. Okay, let's Google it. I never seen this one before, and it's a good thing to. User info. Let's see. Of user user info. My bad. User info. So this is it's another example where it's better to use this. Let's see. User info. Yeah, it's example where it's better to use this the constants instead of using the strings. So this is why I prefer to have it as a constant and reference in multiple places. So this is why in this case it will fail. Okay, so let's do this one. Okay, let's rerun this and see if it will work. Why are you guys not helping me? Like, are you reading my exceptions as well? Let's see if I do have any problems. Yeah, movie proto. So the good idea would be creating this topic as a bin, but we are close to the end of the live stream, so I will just go ahead and create this one here, create with defaults, and now I should be able to start seeing some of the come on some okay, producer movie proto. Let's see if we have any messages here. If we have some of the messages that land here, that would be interesting. No messages. Let's quickly just restart this application and see if we'll have no errors at all. Okay. So consumers running. Okay. Let's do this one. Application.properties. Let's do auto. So let's start from the very beginning and see if we will still have some messages to produce. Running, resetting offset. And let's see if, yes, we do have some messages in our Those looks like Protobuf, and I think this is winning. I think this is winning in my book. All right. So let me quickly do a recap what we did today. So you would know this where to find. So first of all, I did mention this. This is very important. Demo scene. This is the place where you go and you can find the source here. So this is where you're going to get these live streams. There's going to be something like August 11 folder. You can find the source code of this application. You can go and check this out yourself. So first, what we learn is how to generate Java from Avro schema and Proto schema. Second thing, how to use Avro and Proto in Kafka streams. And how to use you know what, I think I found the bug here, because we do have a movie proto, right? It should be all right. For some reasons I don't see output. Maybe I screwed up the logging config. Let me see. I'm just curious. South, and I'll do record dot value dot string to string. Let's see. Maybe I screwed up logging. I don't know. Let me see. My consumer should drop some of the messages here. No. Yeah, this is something that we can investigate for the next time, which is weird, because my consumer should be writing something. But anyway, yeah. So how to produce? We already know this. So essentially, this is two things that we're trying to do today. We did this from scratch. So the next time I'll try to find the ways how we can do this more efficiently, how we can do this like much more easier. So the quick reminder, I'm Viktor Gamov, developer advocate here at Confluent. And do not forget to go and subscribe to me in my Twitter. Just like you can always send me your requests to what's going to be interesting for you. Don't forget to register to Kafka Summit. I'll tell you the proper goodbye today. Goodbye from my studio, and I will see you on the next one. Do not forget to subscribe to Confluent YouTube channel, so you'll get notified for the next episode. With this, I would like to thank everyone who joined us today, and as always, have a nice day. And cut. So, and this is cut, and this is where we're usually doing some cool photos that we can apply to artwork for our video. Hey. Anyway. Okay. So I think that would be it. We'll talk about the testing. Oh, are we planning to write some tests for producer and consumer? Yes, we are planning to do so. And as a matter of fact, I already did this in a